You guys, I just tried to do a reading, and I don't think this has ever happened to me before. I couldn't make head nor tails. It just didn't seem to cohere at all. So I'm going to give it a try again. Maybe that figures in somehow, that I don't know, things are just so unclear. It's so frustrating. You can't understand this. Nothing makes sense. You can't put two and two together. Help us out here. Magician, well, that was in the earlier reading. Major Arcana card of manifestation. Having everything you need to bring it through. Card of Gemini, Virgo. As above, so below. To bring it through from the concept, sword energy, to the earth energy of, like, let's get this thing real and manifest. Okay. What's the manifestation? And we have everything that we need. What? Okay. Getting that one again and again. The walking away from something, because you're on a spiritual path. You know, you're on a path to discover the next connection. Looking for the Holy Grail. Got the full moon, which is approaching. And it's almost like you're approaching too. It's like there are more miles behind you that you've traveled than there are before you get to your destination. What's the destination? Spirit. Four of Swords. Well, this is almost like to the place where you can heal. You know, where you can take your rest. Where you can recalibrate how you're thinking about something. There's been some kind of injury and you're taking a time out to heal it. And you may have to actually get on the move to sort out your feelings. Get on the move to sort out your feelings. Card of Cancer, water energy, feelings energy, on the move to sort out your feelings. The card of emotional alignment, balance, that allows for forward movement. You've created some kind of conditions in your life that, you know, you have everything you need to embark on this quest. And it's somehow bringing it into accord two things that could have been pulling you apart. You know, there's one of these mystical creatures is lying down. The other is on their feet. But this is like a movement in the psyche, not in 3D. this is mystical. And this has an element of that too, of the mystical quest. Eight of Cups, please. I'm hearing bamboozled, bamboozled. I don't know if somebody was somehow trying to confuse you. Oh, well, that's way too many. Six of Cups. Yeah, okay, that's it. Six of Cups. This is perhaps a past life connection. It's something that's a connection that, might be long ago in this lifetime or many lifetimes ago. And you may be trying to get back. I'm hearing the Beatles song, "Get Back to Where You Once Belonged." There was a lot of that "where you once belonged" energy in the other reading. Leaving home, leaving the place that you had felt like was your home. Under Four of Swords, Queen of Swords, she was in the other reading too. She cuts through confusion. She cuts through other people's confusion. She's true to herself. And look at the size of the sword here. It's sort of like a clean cut. There's no snipping away at this. It's like, it's almost surgical. You might be leaving a soulmate behind. On Chariot, we have the Death card. Card of Scorpio. Again, water energy. Some ending, I think. Oh, let's see. Queen of Swords. Please explain this. Ace of Cups. Well, I see this Ace of Cups up in the sky. Somebody leaving other connections to go for the kind of Holy Grail. This opportunity for I think Queen of Swords can see it. Up in the sky. Tell us about Magician, please. Page of Pentacles. Magician brings things through into the 3D realm, the earthly realm. And see, there's this page with the pentacle, and it's not even really in the page's hands. It's almost like he's working the chi. He's making something real. Working the energies. Pentacles speak to work, so it's sort of, there's a bit of wordplay going on here. On Four of Swords, King of Cups. King of Cups may have needed some time to rest after some kind of wound that was dealt him. So he moved along. He, she, they. Doesn't matter. But this is somebody who feels deeply and doesn't want to show it. You know, they're easily wounded. Easily wounded. And then they have to kind of pull back into a degree of retreat. They're almost playing possum. On Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. I think whatever this is, it's taken a very long time to bring this soulmate, past life person, for them to enter your life, Pentacles energy. You know, your real life. It's been slow, and it may have been slow through lifetimes. You know, that's slow. Like, will we get it right this time? You know, through many lifetimes. This thing has been transforming, and I think refining. It's almost like it's a more pure version. So, in this lifetime, this guy was in the last reading too. It's funny, they're sort of dovetailing. Page of Cups. You know, again, in search of this ninth cup, this cup that the page is holding. In search of the Holy Grail, and it's been found. And it's sort of like something tipped the scales. You know, kind of one thing made it through, became real, became tangible, became something you could almost get your hands on. Some way to work the energy. And what was manifested had everything to do with feelings. Perhaps leaving old connections behind in favor of something new and fresh. It was just right at the beginning. And I think this King of Cups had to heal some old wound. He had to walk away from something. Queen of Swords, meanwhile, you know, has her eyes on the prize. She knows true love from, you know, gold from fool's gold. She knows the real thing when she sees it. The real thing. When she sees it. This mutual connection over lifetimes. Something's changed, and there's just this speeding up of emotional growth. You know, because we have the kind of baby here, the Dixie Cup, and then we have Major Arcana card of Cancer, you know. It's sort of the microcosm and the macrocosm. Okay, just very briefly. Okay, we got a little time. I just did a huge 40-minute reading that went nowhere, so. Tell us about the transformation, the emotional transformation. 2 cards of water energy, Scorpio and Cancer. One clarifying the other. Okay, tell us about the transformation on the level of feelings. Okay, hang on, I'm supposed to get them. Oh God. Okay. 6 of Wands. A lot of repeats from the earlier reading. So the transformation had to do with overcoming a struggle successfully. Pushing through somehow to victory. Four of Wands. Pushing through somehow to come to victory, to this place of reunion and accord. It can be a card of twin flame in that sense of just, we have that soulmate energy here. To reunion, to accord. Somebody had to struggle to do it. To persevere one's energy. To want it badly enough, passionately enough. Another repeat, Hangman. Six of Cups, 6 of Wands, 12 in Major Arcana is Hangman. This might be happening right at the end of Pisces season, right on the cusp of Pisces Aries. What's that? What's the suspension, please? 2 of Cups. Water energy, right? Water energy. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on the board. Hangman, it's like the consideration of deep feelings, of a willingness to be steeped in them. I think somebody was fighting it. But that impulse, one's energy, the impulse toward reconciliation and reunion, on recognizing that this person is and it's old. It goes back as far as you can remember and then some. But it's also new and fresh. We've moved on from earlier ways of connecting. Earlier ways of connecting were not good. This is a card of can be manipulation, harsh tactics, somebody fighting, either one of the two of you fighting the connection, or somebody on the outside really wanting to foment conflict. Let's see. Nine of Wands. I think somebody, really got hurt in the process. But Nine of Wands can also be a card of standing up for something. Kind of on your last legs. You're the wounded warrior, but is it worth it to fight the last, to fight for the last leg of the race? To persevere? Well, Two of Cups is at stake. Queen of Wands, also in the last reading. This is sort of like coming into your own, standing up for yourself. Even though it's been very hard, you really had to fight perhaps more than one person. Somebody was trying to cause you to disbelieve, sword energy, that this was even possible. And I think there was a time when you didn't believe it either. And then, you got your mojo back. You got your mojo back. Okay, there's one more on Hangman. Oh, well, that's the struggle. It's victorious. You got out the other side of this. It may have involved some sacrifice, but this was your destination. And I think for sure other people involved. Interference, distraction. Look over here, look over here. That's not the way you want to go. Let's all talk about it. Let's have a consensus. I don't think that this group of people was operating in your best interest. This was a situation that had to change. And change it did. Something like you were able to see your way clearly. To tell the lies from the truth. That's what Queen of Swords does best. To sort it out. To see who was not on the up and up. But somehow you've worked your way through it. You're a little the worse for wear, Nine of Wands. But in a way, it's only made you stronger. Your intuition is on point. They're saying, look for the other 8. We have 8 of Cups. There is not another 8. 8 of Cups. One more. 2 of Pentacles. I think you have these 2 cards of sort of friction and other people either manipulating or trying to redirect you somehow. And you may have been put in a place where you had to make a tough decision. And I think it involved, I won't stand for this anymore. You know, the decision is mine. This is also known as the dance of change. You know, that it's a dynamic decision that to change something. Fives indicate a need for change. A need for change. You know, you want to find balance. These are two cards of imbalance. You're going to choose, you know, what's real, what's reliable. Pentacles energy. The dance of change. The end of something, the beginning of something new. There's a song wanting to come through, but I'm not sure what. I can't quite hear it. Okay, we have on the board the Magician, that manifester, you know, and working with the energies and bringing something through. Gemini, Virgo in the Magician. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all the water signs. Chariot, Death card, Hangman. And I think that's it. I think, you know, whatever these changes are that need to happen, that need to be sorted out, that you need to know who's on your side and who isn't. Because I think there are, you know, it isn't as if there are a lot of people who are not on your side but are in agreement. These guys can't even agree with each other. Just everybody's got an opinion and feels the need to weigh in. But the decision is yours. It's yours. You've stood up for that. You know, you've got your mojo back. You know what you want. You know where you're headed. You know who you're passionate about. And you've manifested this person. And it wasn't easy, Nine of Wands. But I think look, it might not be the person you thought it was. It could be somebody new, somebody brand new. You know, you might have, Eight of Cups, moved on and discovered some young love. But there is love, and it is something you will discover. True love. Not Five of Swords, Five of Wands, you know. I'm getting the image almost like of a bear trap. You pried the jaws of the bear trap open, and it left you a bit raggedy. But liberated and in your own power. And I think whether or not you know this person in this lifetime, you've certainly known them before, and there's going to be that sense of recognition. I'm inclined to think it's somebody you've known for a long time. A relationship that you, in fact, fought for, stood up for. And the rewards off the charts. Righto. That's a lovely reading. The soulmate. Reunion with the soulmate. You know, you've persevered. Good on you. We'll see you next time. Thank you. New subscribers, old subscribers, people who watch, people who, you know, drop nice comments. It all makes a difference, and I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. You keep me in good company. Till next time.